Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of A.T.O.M RPG. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're supposed to join me today, as I try to unlock... What? I did it! I did it! That guy didn't see me! Somehow, I'm taking those wires though. Go away. Can you go away? I failed to break the lock. Let in, go away. Okay. Ooh, more wires. This is all nice. It's all very nice. We're right now in a very well guarded place. It's guarded by this guy. He didn't. It's like he's. Yeah, we're in the power plant, I believe, that powers all of Krasnov, and that's where we are ultimately. And I'm just going around. I'm a little bit hungry, but that is fine because today we're going into the city. Actually, we could go into the city, or since we have Lenin with us. Right there. He's not with us. He's a little bit weird. Yeah, he's kind of weird. Maybe instead of paying the 500 that they want me to pay, I could go directly to Potona, the other place. Because I think we might have... Let's just make sure this is not poisonous or anything. I think we might have gotten those locations on the map. And, well, but then again, if I want to go back to Otradnoye, I should go into Krasnov. And all the while we have this weather, because of course it's been raining all day today. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's see what we have in the game world and well, world map I should say, and we'll make a decision. Another reason why I want to go outside is or into the world map is because hunger is just that much easier to satiate out there. So, we are coming out, excuse me, on... Can I rotate the camera? I can't. Right, we're in the same area. Looking at the map... No! Right-click is what I do. We have the Roaring Forest, which will kill us, I imagine. We have Bunker 317, which will kill us, I imagine. So, it's pretty straightforward here. Let's just rest in here. Yeah. Click there and get it cooking going. Hey Lennon, you're not gonna need food, are you? Hopefully not. I got baked potato in... Oh, sorry. Bacon coals, the potato. In coals? I mean, I've never had cold baked potatoes. Huh. Let's see. We need... Oh, we don't have... Wait a minute. Why? Prepare mamaliga. With corn? Sounds like a lovely thing. Unfortunately, the food... is it just about eating this? Huh. We do have this, which adds a little bit of radiation. We do have corn as well, a lot of corn. Yeah, let's go with the papaliga. Or, sorry, no, mamaliga. That's the one. After eating some corn porridge, which is not mamaliga, I assume, you can finally restore your valuable health. I will cook. There it is. Some delicious boiled corn that fills the stomach and warms the soul. Yes, it does. Now, importantly, it's all about that. So it did about 600 hunger restored. This doesn't. Okay, so corn is useful for this. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and by the way, I know mamaliga is porridge, corn porridge. Although I'm not sure what porridge is. That's all foreign words to me, so I can't, you know, it's just things. I know how to say things in Portuguese because I eat Portuguese food, so what do I know of anything? Okay, so here we are in Krasnov getting, or I've seen it referred to as K3. I'm not sure if K is the correct name of the letter, by the way. That letter over there, it might be another thing, but I've seen comments with it were just K3, so that's the abbreviation of the abbreviation. So I imagine the Russian language is just, you know, that's why the Chiki-Briki, nobody really knows what it means, because I imagine that's why, because it probably just abbreviations of all the things, just sort of shorthand. Hello, I have money now. I had it before. Take the money. You sigh as you give... No, I don't. I fart. Let's go with that. Would you look at that? Why, thank you very much. Fine, go on. Get some medical attention in the city. And don't you worry, it's a one-time fee. I won't ask you to pay it again. Uh, give the guard a stony look. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, wait a second. Answer a couple of questions for me, will you? So, sure. We could chat. Why not? What do you want to know? I'm pretty sure I didn't ask anything of him before, so let's go ahead and do that. Do you like standing here? You must see a lot of people passing through. I don't say. People from all over the place are rushing here to experience that big city life. However, it's up to me whether or not they get to do it. I also feel so important I always feel so important, he says, when I get to make decisions like these. And you also feel rich, don't you? But with great power comes great responsibility, which he immediately squanders. I am to make sure not to let in any wandering tourists infected with a terrible disease known as Krasnov syndrome. No, it's so disgusting I don't even want to say its name out loud. Which I should point out, it's not the first time he says it out loud. At first you don't even feel it, but then all hell breaks loose. I get that. I make that mistake as well a lot. Don't worry. But usually on the other way. Like, I broke too late. No, you didn't broke too late. That's not how it works. Anyway, plus, vomit, your eyes are popping out of your head like a snail. Oh, this is Uzumaki levels of creepiness. I like it. Although maybe, I don't know. But it's fine. Okay, so if you don't know what I'm referencing, never mind. Do you catch a lot of smugglers? Heh, what even is smuggling nowadays? Good question, actually. What even is smuggling? If it ain't biting or going to explode any second... Okay, so if it's not an animal or a grenade or something, go on right ahead, apart from me, apparently. There was this one time, though, I couldn't bring myself to let this merchant in, even though he paid me. I just couldn't let such a deviant in. Open the gates for him. He tried to get a cart into the city, and the cart was filled with thousands of playing cards, and all of them had naked broads on them, in different positions, like this, and like that, and he mimics the positions, I assume. The narrator doesn't say anything about it, though, probably too embarrassed to describe the perkiness of his butt cheeks. Let's go with that, because yeah. I say, let him go to Paragon and corrupt people there with all this filth. So I've confiscated as many cards as my pockets could fit and sent him packing. This is kind of funny on the face of it. But it is also interesting in regards to the history of porn, which I have, I don't like that, which I have I have introduced myself to recently, after watching somebody talk about it. I read up on it a little bit, and the origin of like porn, as you can imagine, is as old as can be, and it's just a thing. However, it has a lot to do as well with the technological capabilities of each civilization. So if you you can draw it on paper, that's one thing. But if you can make it in a press, that's another. And of course, a situation like this is we're in a post-apocalyptic world, but they still have cards, which is totally fine. However, they probably can't make more cards like that, can they? Because a printing press is probably a very important thing to have. But then again, that also correlates to why I have problems with TV stations and radio stations in a post-apocalypse. It's also because of the dynamics that it spoils completely, and also anyway, I've talked about it before. What I mean is, by confiscating that porn, the powers that be can hoggle the porn all to themselves. In this case, it's him. He's hoggling the porn, which is commendable. Even though I do worry about the sociological implications of the whole situation. I wonder what porn is inside Krasnov that apparently doesn't get through this gate. Well, there's other gates. They're just not open. What a moral crusader you are! ! Well, I'll tell you what a crusader I am when I ramble again about the ellipses having 3 dots. I have another question, which again is not that the writers don't know that they have 3 dots, is that they are using one of the dots as the dots of the exclamation point. That's not how it goes. Anyway, are there a lot of fights breaking, again though, wrong breaking, out here at the border? Not really. However, not long ago I had to kick some fool's ass. Picture this. I am approached by this former paratrooper guy. Paratrooper, that's parachuting, that's the aviation, right? That's the guys, that it's not like a paramilitary. Is that, I don't know what that means. I know it's a word, I don't know what it means. Anyway, all dashing and glorious, he says. He even had his beret on and everything, which of course made him even more dashing. I mean, right? But he was wearing it almost on his face, so you couldn't really see it. You couldn't see the face, or you couldn't see the beret. I imagine you couldn't see the face, because that makes sense. And he was lit on the gills, which is an expression I've never heard before. Open up the gates, Jav. I want to get all up in your mutant ladies' business, which is an euphemism for the filth that he was talking about before, I assume. Obviously, I tried to talk some sense into him and explain that this isn't a way to address a government official and that our ladies won't fall for his charms. No, because the guard was already falling for them. But he dug in his heels, kind of like the Greco-Roman wrestlers do. You know, the naked men that oiled themselves all up so they could rub up against each other and pretend that they were fighting. They were actually fighting, though. Yeah, I can see through you, mate. I can see who was falling for his beret, and also why he was concerned about not seeing his face. Actually, that might mean something, that he couldn't see his face. Try to take me down, he says. Good thing I had the club. Oh, yeah. To get it into his mutant ladies. What did he say? Business, that's the one. And also a chav. I'm not really sure what chav means. So feel free to educate me in the comments. Thank you, as always. Thank you very much. So you probably hear a lot of rumors in your line of work. People do talk, they do, but there's rarely a reason to pay attention to what they are saying. They tend to enjoy telling tall tales, like the one about how one of the esteemed members of the Chamber of Commerce keeps a pig right in his private residence. However, I've heard a rumor recently. I wonder if that has meaning, because like pigs, this would mean, like for example, a cop. They're called, actually cop is not the correct word, but you know, a police officer, it would be appellated of pig by people who are against the particular police officer, at least, if not the whole institution. It would make sense, but then again, that it's a very English term. It doesn't actually work. For example, in Portuguese, we have other words, and words actually, for the cops anyway, we have words that don't actually mean anything. It just means specifically that, so you can't really make puns out of it. We're not very good with puns as Portuguese. We are not. But I wonder if there's a meaning to that, or if it's just, you know, pigs, gross. Pigs make amazing pets, I tell you. They're very intelligent creatures, and very snuggly as well. So if you like just having a big fat pile of meat next to you because you're cold in Soviet Russia, absolutely pigs would be a good thing, unless it's one of those small pigs, in which case they're not that big because they're small. Oh yeah, okay, so I've heard a rumor recently which might not be a rumor after all. Have you ever heard of this famous performer Gaydov? He has some good songs, the kind that stick in your head. So I've heard that his songs condemn our government, that his songs that condemn our government are in fact written by some broad from, the second time he uses that word, from Paragon. Makes you think, what else is fake in our world? Also, I'm not sure if broad has negative connotations. No, wench tends to have. But then again, those are kind of similar. I'm not really sure. I know, for example, in Portuguese we have a word, either Brazilian Portuguese has a word as well, although it's a different word, and they're sort of interchangeable with European Portuguese. We have a word that would translate from broad, and it does not have negative connotations, and we have another one that also translates from broad. So I wonder what, like, if he's just being like, the terrible wench, for the lack of a better word, or us, the sweet little lady that from Paragon. I suspect he's saying mean things, though. I suspect he is. Anyway, I'm not familiar with him, but I do need to go to Paragon. Let's change my mind. Take care. Let's go. All the poorer. We only have like 50. Oh, we have 192. That is pretty good. And into Krasnov Znameni we go. We got a guy with a sniper rifle. Is that a sniper rifle that I recognize from up here? It is not. I like that I don't, because I want to see new things and cool things. Hello. There's police all over. Grailaska, Anya... Oh, that's... That's... Polish? What? It's certainly not Russian. That is Russian up there. Rivchenko? Rivgenko, maybe. It doesn't matter. Let's have a chat with this fellow over here. A short mustached militiaman whistles an old tune as he spins his baton round and round. Upon seeing you, he stops his little song, which is not a song because he's not singing, and lifts up a brow. Well, well, well. Who do we have here? Someone I don't recognize? Fine with me. Walk around, get to know the city, but if you step out of bounds, oh, I will do things to you. It's... Why are you so suspicious? I've done nothing wrong. Ah, the brain is the slowest organ to develop in the body. It needs time to become full of knowledge and wisdom. And time is the crucial commodity here in the wastes. Not everybody has it. Take those punks and other junkies we had back in the USSR. We gave them chase. We shaved their long, decadent hair. We took their drugs away, and still they pestered us. Nowadays, it's even worse. You're, wasn't the USSR really... I thought, I don't know the history of I assume this has to do with the junkies bit. I don't know the history of the war on drugs well enough. I probably should look into that because it's a pretty important thing that has many connotations to a lot of stuff. But I do know that at least in the U.S., apart from, you know, the dry law and all this sort of stuff, in the U.S. it started... Was it Reagan? Was it Reagan, the president? I don't know. It was in the 80s, though. It was pretty late. But I don't know if the USSR had the same, or maybe they have it even before. They're like, oh, you're smoking tobacco. How dare you? This is where our body's a temple, or something. I don't know how that goes. So I can't really read too much into this. But I see the decadent hair. It doesn't mean that he was falling. The hair wasn't falling. It just means that it was associated with... This word has to do with the fall of society, I guess. So it's probably just a long hair. And this guy, no, people should have short hair. It should. Oh, yeah. You're spinning that baton like a true pro. How many years in service? The man gives out a chuckle. Only 5. But see, it was what I was born to do. Spin the baton, absolutely. That's why I'm so good at it. People like me are worth their weight in gold. When I die, you'll be left with only cowards and slobs whom I must call my colleagues. No, you must not, because you are gonna be dead. So, you are not gonna call... no, that's not how that works. But I know what you mean. He now calls his colleagues. It's a very contemptuous person over here. So I guess that puts into perspective what he was saying before. What's new in town, pal? Care to share? I don't really care. The only thing close to gossip that I know comes from my brother's latest letter. That coma shouldn't be there. He lives in Trudograd. You see, recently, that popular singer, Viktor Gaidov, there should be a comma there, got killed, or not one over there, got killed by sticking his hand into a working crop harvester engine. Did he get sucked in? And now them pesky teens are ruining my brother's city with wall writings. Oh. They're specifically the teens, these post-war people. Because they would be. If they're in their teens, they are absolutely born after the war. Okay. Musical, he's quoting though, musical collective well, that's film, is the best. They write, or, oh, that's not a very good slogan. That's so terrible. What, are you sure these are teens? Because they sound like 60-year-olds. Gaidov not dead. That they write as well. Graffiti of such nature doesn't only ruin the city streets, which it doesn't because it's in the walls, it tells horrible lies. Gaidov is not dead. Oh, I mean, I guess it's not. How can he not be dead after... What? Oh, yeah, he is dead. Not Gadov is dead. Did I say Gadov is dead? Gadov not dead is what it's written. How can he not be dead after sticking his hand into an engine? That's no joke. Viktor Gadov? Dead? Dios mio, I hope my helper Kostya will never hear about that, else his heart it will break. Oh, Fidel. Oh, sorry, Lenin. Better to die of heart failure than to become a graffiti artist. Okay, oh yeah, that again connects... I assume connects with also the long-haired dope heads that he was criticizing right from the start. Next he's gonna be slandering... actually, yeah, slander is the correct word, I think. Next he's gonna be slandering people who ride what's the... like the... rollerblades. Yeah, he's gonna be very angry against those people because it's all connected as well. No, wait, not the rollerblades, skateboards. That's the one. Yeah, I know my punk. I know my things. I want to tell on the gatekeeper. Oh, that's right. Oh, I don't know. Okay, this is interesting. So I want to tell on the gatekeeper. However, I don't want to tell it because of the money he extorts people, because this guy probably is just like, I get my cut from it. Yes, this is all good. This, I would like to tell on the gatekeeper because he has porn cards, which this guy probably doesn't. I'm maybe being rash in my decision here. Maybe I'm being rash, but I'm gonna save because it's not exactly the line of dialogue I want to say, but let's go. He extorts money from people. That guy? Oh, yes, he's one bad apple. Ruins the reputation of the militia. Yes, he does. That's one bad apple ruins the bunch. That's how the saying goes, although I'm not sure that goes the same in Russia. Just because language. That's why I always say, when I'm gone, the citizens will be left with only pricks like this. Oh, so you agree he's a bad guy? Still, we won't do anything about it? Okay. Okay, well, that can't say, that surprises me, though, because it was not the line I wanted to say. One thing I did want to do, though, is pick locks, or pickpockets. Ah, you jerk. He does have a super stimulant, which I could take, because I'm very, very good at this. Oh, no. Let's reload. I know I can press F7 to, or actually it's F9, to quick load. It's just, I can't see the F9 with the microphone in front of my face, due to reasons. Hi, there's so many guards! This one has a red beard. A bearded militiaman cleans his teeth with a sharpened match, and nods only slightly when he notices you come near him. What is it, citizen? I want to ask about the city. Great city we have here, right? I think so, too. Much better than Paragon, a damn hole in the ground, all suited for bandits and cheap traders. Also, it's much more fun than Otradnoy or Fogalenvka. We even have a bookstore. Where else can you get something like that, Only in Krasnov. Yeah, what about rumors? I've heard there's an organization in the wastes that wrong comma, that shouldn't be there. That serves Lenin as some kind of living god. Attacks mutants with terrible hatred and acts all mystical. Even our city is now home to a few of its, that's wrong, its crazy agents. Got more gossip? There's a rumor that on the borders of a city called... There's so many cities, I love it. Solnsegrad, in the pre-war... Sorry, in the... I was trying to understand the sentence. In the pre-war Boy Scouts grounds, there stands a tower known as the Tower of the Hippo. I heard that a former... in the wrong place. I heard that a former member of the Communist Party called Yaroslav lives there. He's a master of to a powerful sorcery stone called the Hippo's Heart. That stone holds the secret of Yaroslav's magic powers. I heard there's an organization. Yes, in the rumor. Okay. No, wait a minute, there's many things there. Okay. So he repeated himself, and these are just... okay. Never seen it myself, he says. But folks say that before the dawn, they saw the red Hesperus star shining as bright as 1,000 lamps. Okay, tell me about the city. That goes back to that. How's the situation with finding work around here? I'd ask around if I were you. You seem like a person. Yes, I do seem like a person. Who's seen a lot? Many people saw a lot. Many people would be happy to hire a seasoned adventurer. Indeed. You do know that oh, yeah, that's right. You who uses the words, the commas all in the wrong place. Do you know that a guy at the gate extorts money from people? Oh no! I will gladly report that to our inner investigations office. If the information turns out to be correct, they will fire him ASAP. You have my word as an officer. I wonder what the original one was of this. This is a particularly English thing to say. If you know what I mean. Anyway, well, thank you very much. I really doubt that anything is going to happen. Let's have a chat with this guy. Oh, this fella over here also has a fantastic, majestic beard. A strong, wide-shouldered man walks from side to side, whistling some old tune and playing with an old militia club. First thing you notice when you walk over to him is that he was slightly following you with his eyes all this time. Does the foolish beast... Thus the foolish beast cometh straight to the hunter. I mean, how can I help you, comrade? Who's a beast? I'm a beast? I'm crystal clear in my innocence, I'm gonna say. The militiaman shrugs his shoulders and throws an innocent glance your way. I don't know what you're talking about, comrade. You accuse me, when in reality I was just clearing my throat. A sign of a guilty consciousness. It's conscience. Indeed. Is there something you wish to confess, comrade? Why are you looking at me? Am I a suspect? Suspicion always comes to the minds of people worth being suspected. Want to confess something? He's just, yeah. Why did you call me a beast when the first time we met? He goes back to that. Okay. Aren't you tired of patrolling? Your boots look like they'll fall apart in a few more steps. The militiaman nods and laughs a bit. Oh, this is so touching. How you care about me. Or do you simply wish I go away to take a nap while you commit some kind of crime? I am right, aren't I? Confess to me now, comrade. This guy, very, very all about the confession. My conscience and consciousness is clean, unlike that of your buddy at the gates. You know what, comrade? Accusing a lawman with no evidence is a crime as well. Do you really want to do that? Think clearly now. Did I say oh bother? No, I said oh brother. I'm pretty sure it's oh bother, but I might be wrong. Anyway, these guys are using question marks with 2 dots after. I question everything. It's like my reality is falling apart, and as is my episode, because we're out of time. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Atom RPG. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.